is David Gilmore, and I'm a guitarist, composer, and I am thrilled to be taking part in Newport this year. You know, because I've sort of been in the, I guess, you know, more fringe avant-garde scene. I don't know, I hate to put terminology to it, but so I never, you know, I always thought of it being more of a traditional kind of jazz thing, you know. But a couple years ago, when I heard Steve Coleman was playing there and Rudresh and some other people, I thought, wow, this is interesting. There, you know, there's actually an opening up of, you know, the type of musicians playing there. The project that I'm bringing is called Numerology. This was something that I had been reading about, and I just thought, well, you know, music and numbers are intimately related, and numbers are a way of describing life and the whole cosmos. So I just thought, wow, let me see what I can do with this concept. So each title on the CD refers to the numbers, both in terms of their meaning and in terms of the basis for composition. You know, like the number 6 is in 6/4, and it has all these different permutations, rhythmic permutations of 6. So I just went crazy with numbers just to give me ideas for composition. And so the result is this suite of music that we recorded live at the Jazz Standard. This is actually the first performance with the original band from the CD, because they're very hard to catch. We have Miguel Zenon on alto saxophone, Claudia Acuna, who's doing wordless vocals. We have Christian McBride on bass, Jeff Tane Watts on drums, Luis Perdomo on piano, and Mino Sinello on percussion. You know, my roots are not necessarily jazz roots, you know, but more of actually funk and R&B and James Brown, Parliament Funkadelic. And then when I came to New York, I met up with a lot of like-minded musicians that grew up on the same kind of music I grew up with, yet they were so-called jazz musicians. Improvisation was their main element. So they brought this element of funk and fun to the music, but at the same time there was a thought process behind the composition. It wasn't just, you know, let's create a groove, but it's always secondary to the feeling of it, hopefully. At least that's what I try to do. Who? Pink Floyd? Who's that? Yeah, I've heard of this band and this other David Gilmore, but don't know who he is. Yes, unfortunately, that's a common confusion. But you know, whatever gets people to the gigs, you know.